Namaskar, I am Captain Pooran Chand Meena and I serve as the Deputy Director General in charge of the crew branch of the Directorate General of Shipping. Imagine being thousands of miles away from home with no food, no water, no pay, and no way to get back. That is the reality for a growing number of seafarers around the world. The shipping industry, vital to global trade, often operates without the means of abandonment. Yet, the issue is on the rise, casting a dark shadow on the lives of those essential workers. Cases of Indian seafarers' abandonment reported to the ILO and IMO database have surged dramatically, from just 12 to 19 cases between 2011 and 16. The number rose to 40 in 2019 and has now reached to 83 cases in 2025 alone. Till date, the sharp rise is more than just a number. It represents the traumatic impact on seafarers and their families and casts a shadow over the image of an industry built on their dedication and the hard work. So, what exactly constitutes abandonment? According to the Maritime Labour Convention 2006, a seafarer is considered abandoned if the seafarer fails to cover the cost of their repatriation, leaves them without necessary maintenance and support, or unilaterally sever ties, including failing to pay contractual wages for at least 2 months. These essential needs include adequate food, accommodation, drinking water, essential fuel for survival on board, and necessary medical care. The consequences are devastating. Seafarers are often left without basic necessities, stranded in foreign ports with no income, unable to support their families back home. The emotional toll is immense, leading to psychological distress and a profound sense of injustice. Recognizing this growing crisis, the International Maritime Organization, Legal Committee, and the International Labour Organization governing body have taken steps to address it. In December 2022, the first meeting of the joint IMO-ILO tripartite working group was held specifically to discuss and adopt guidelines for port state and flag state authorities on how to deal with the seafarer abandonment cases. These guidelines are not legally binding, but they serve as a crucial reference tool for developing policies, strategies, and legislation to resolve and prevent abandonment cases. They draw on international labor standards like the MLC 2006. At the core of these guidelines are clear principles and responsibility. The ship owner is primarily liable for repatriation costs, outstanding wages, and essential needs. Flag state must ensure a financial security system is in place for ships flying their flag, verifying its validity annually. Port states are encouraged to check this financial security during port state control inspections. When abandonment occurs, flag states should ascertain if valid financial security exists and inform seafarers about their direct application rights. They are also responsible for arranging maintenance and repatriation. Port states play a crucial role in facilitating repatriation, payment of wages, provision of maintenance, information relevant authorities, facilitating access to consular and welfare services, ensuring seafarers retain their identification documents, and addressing any forced labor concern. All states must cooperate to ensure replacement seafarers are accorded their rights. Upon discovery, the port state or other stakeholders report the case to the competent authority and the ILO-IMO database. The port state then investigates and notifies all concerned parties. The flag state must compel ship owners and the financial security providers to act within an expeditious time frame. If they fail, the flag state takes the lead. If both the ship owner and flag state fails, the port state steps in, and if all else fail, the seafarer home state takes the lead. Crucially, seafarers should be assisted in contacting financial security providers for prompt assistance. In cases of insufficient or non-existent financial security, the flag state and the port state and then the seafarer's home state are responsible for repatriation. Even if judicial proceedings are necessary, humanitarian assistance and the repatriation should continue. Now, to prevent the reoccurrences, states are encouraged to develop national standard operating procedures in consultation with ship owners and seafarer representatives These SOPs should define liabilities and roles of various national stakeholders after a case is resolved, meaning all seafarers who wish to be repatriated have been and all outstanding remuneration is paid. The states should analyze and evaluate their performance and share information. The ILO database is also updated to reflect resolved cases. More determined action is needed by all concerned. Flag state, port state, a state of which seafarers are national or residents, the states where recruitment service operates. All ILO members are encouraged to ratify and effectively implement the MLC 2006. We must strengthen inspection systems, ensure compliance, and provide access to effective remedy mechanisms. Social dialogue between governments, employers, and workers is key to building consensus and implementing effective policies. Seafarers are the backbone of global trade. Their abandonment is a stain on our collective conscience. By working together, upholding international standards, and prioritizing the human element, we can ensure that every seafarer's journey ends safely, with dignity and back home. Jai Hind.